Hey.
Afternoon.
How are you, Greg?
Good, yourself?
Welcome aboard. Thanks for waiting out.
No problem.
It's not a bad day to be doing
It's
so.
a beautiful day.
I'd like to take credit for it, but I can't. Nonetheless, we'll enjoy it together. Yeah. Is your day just starting, or are you in the midst of your day?
I've been going all day already.
You have been. Sounds like it's in a work context by the way you're dressed.
Yep. Yeah, I'm actually from Winnipeg, so.
You're from Winnipeg?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're just visiting.
I've been out here for a month now doing some work.
And are you missing Winnipeg, or are you loving it here?
I mean, I love it out here. I'd be happy to
Move here? Okay, so it hasn't been too much of a struggle then.
No, it's been good. My family came out with me too. So
Oh, nice. That's brilliant.
they've actually been in BC.
Oh, have they? So they moved on to BC.
They dropped me off in Calgary,
Yep.
on to BC to my parents' place.
Okay, and where in BC are your parents located?
They're in Salmon Arm, Blind
Okay,
Bay.
of course. I am familiar. I grew up in Kamloops myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Salmon Arm is a beautiful part of the province
they're in
there.
Blind Bay, just on the golf course.
Okay.
So, yeah, Kamloops is probably one of my favorite places. So,
Okay, between Calgary and Kamloops, which one would you?
if I had to choose, it'd be Kamloops.
Kamloops. Okay.
In a heartbeat, I think.
And because?
I just love the area.
Yeah.
I love the town.
Yeah.
I'm getting back. It's been a while, but I'm getting back into mountain biking. So
Oh,
Kamloops is like
nice.
the mecca for mountain biking.
It's got quite a few trails to its
Yeah.
credit that way. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, it's I think the lifestyle and the area of Kamloops I like a little bit better.
Okay.
I won't lie if politics plays a part.
Oh, you mean over there?
Yeah.
I don't even know what's.
compared to conservatives over here.
Oh, gotcha. Is it NDP there?
NDP liberal minority.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'll take that
Yeah.
over a conservative majority.
Gotcha. Yeah. And Winnipeg, is that? I guess that is definitely conservative, isn't it?
We just flipped
Saskatchewan?
last two elections.
Oh,
It
no
was
way.
an NDP majority for about 15 years.
Yeah.
And then it flipped over to conservative. and
Okay.
They're stripping everything out again.
Because I remember that's kind of like, I just moved back from Saskatchewan, and it seemed like Saskatchewan and Manitoba were kind of on the same theme there, right?
Yeah, Saskatchewan's been conservative for a long time now.
Check out this beautiful home here. Isn't that lovely? I love the arch there too. Yeah, Saskatchewan's definitely been. Well, I guess with the premier who is really popular, what's his name? He's been there, and he just recently retired a couple years ago.
I forget his name.
Mo? No, not Mo. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I just moved back about a year ago to Calgary.
What brought you back this way?
The mountains.
Yeah. That's exactly it. My wife grew up in Banff, so
Okay, so
she'd be happy to be back out here.
no kidding. So it was a huge move for love to move for her, right?
No, she was living in Winnipeg when we met.
Oh, okay. All right, 'cause I was gonna say, wow.
No, she was living in Winnipeg when we met.
What took her out there?
Her mom was working in Banff.
Yeah.
So she grew up there when she was about 4 to 14.
Okay.
And her mom was the director of the Banff Art Center.
Okay.
And then when that career ended, she went to Winnipeg as for another role. So that's where she ended up after that. I think my wife was actually born in Winnipeg.
Okay.
Then moved to Banff. And
Yeah.
then came back to Winnipeg.
So she's always been a bit of a mountain lover herself. Yeah, I think for me, even though Kamloops is always home as far as home base, I do like it here more, primarily because I grew up there, and so I'm well known there. Not for a bad reason at all, but more so.
I know what you mean.
More so just because I like bigger city contexts for one.
Yeah, so I'm an urban person. I love downtown Calgary.
Sure enough.
Downtown Calgary is awesome.
Yeah.
For me, it's just I think the activity sense that you can get out of Kamloops in that area is
vibrant.
So much to offer.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I could see that too, because it is, well, they call it the tournament capital of BC.
Really?
That's what it's the tournament capital of the country.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Absolutely. So in the summer you've got your baseball tournaments and your soccer tournaments.
Interesting.
We have like a whole island devoted to all that.
Wow.
MacArthur Island there. Yes, so it definitely has that claim. And it is quite active that way. And if you love the heat, like dry heat, That's where most people are.
And then my wife's aunt and uncle live in Vernon.
Oh, okay. Which is just an hour away.
Yeah, and then so my parents are out there. They just moved out there last year.
Okay.
Year and a
So
half
they're
ago.
from Winnipeg,
They're
but
from
they.
Winnipeg.
And are they loving the transition?
Oh, loving it.
Okay.
They're like questioning why they didn't do this a long
I was
time
gonna
ago.
ask about that too. If they're like having those.
Yeah, they're questioning why they didn't do it a long time ago.
Oh man. So no love lost for Winnipeg or
love lost for
Manitoba.
Work wants to move me out here, so I'm all for it.
Now, what do you do for work?
Property management.
Okay.
So I'm a capital project manager where I do construction projects.
Okay.
Company has we have buildings across Canada.
Okay.
I manage a bunch of our properties from Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta.
Okay. Okay. Does that entail a lot of travel in the context of your job, or?
Yeah, I travel about twice a month.
Is that?
Maybe I'm typically for one overnight, like 2 overnights a month.
Okay, so that's not too bad then, eh?
Not bad.
Okay. Okay.
I've been out. We starting a big project over at 123. So I
Okay.
came out to start that.
Yeah.
And then I took a week off, went to BC, and hung out with my parents.
Nice.
My sister lives in Canmore,
Okay. Okay.
so I helped. My wife dropped me off and took the kids out to BC, and she's been out there for the last month.
Saying I still love you, but.
Yeah. So she's been out. So I got away for a week and
Yeah.
visited, and
Yeah.
came back. And
Nice.
she just messaged me. They're in Golden. They're on their way to Canmore.
Oh, that's beautiful too. That whole drive there is beautiful in the mountains.
Yeah. So they're gonna hang out in Canmore for a couple days and then come over this way. We're heading home on Saturday.
On Saturday, and it sounds like a resigned sort of. Yeah, we're heading home.
It's a mix, you know. I
Yeah.
love it out here, but it'd be nice to go home.
Okay. Okay.
Sleep in my own bed for one.
There is something about that, isn't there?
Yeah.
That sense of like you can let your guard down.
Comfort.
This is your space. Yeah. How many kids do you have?
3.
3 at age span is.
8, 5, and 3.
You're like mimicking ours. So
Huh.
ours are 9, 7, and 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so very close in span there. So you're in a young season as well.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Oh, it's like
No, that's really neat. Did you always set out to do that career, or did it just sort of transpire and fall in your lap somehow?
yes and no. Like I did my civil engineering technology at through college, and I didn't know I was going to get right into project management, but that's when I got into the industry was kind of the best route, and I've been doing it for 11 years now.
And why did you pursue that expression for a career? What was it about?
I was always I worked construction since I was 15.
Okay.
And then I got into
The
figured if I'm a minute, I'd rather take the educated route of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Rather than swinging a hammer my whole life.
Sure.
So I got went and did my engineering, and then from there I transitioned into project management.
Okay. The best part about the job for you would be?
With my current position, I get the best of both worlds. On the ownership end, I get to because I was originally going to go back into architecture,
Okay.
but I didn't because project management paid better and it was more available for positions. So I stuck with it. But I get to do the design side of things, and
Mm-hmm.
I get all aspects beyond the ownership end. So
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
That looks like an army truck, doesn't it?
It's a crane. It looks like.
It looks like it
no,
has
it's
one.
not a crane. It's
Maybe? A heavy rig, whatever it is.
what's that? Oh, you know what? I think it's a. It might be a water.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's a water excavator.
Oh. You don't see those very often. So I got a unique request of you. I don't ask this on all my rides, but some of them I'm like, oh, I'd love to be able to share a little bit of my experience with my riders if they're so comfortable. I've got an online platform that I facilitate. The purpose primarily being how we as humans connect really well, or how we could connect really well. I like featuring some of the times I share with some of my riders if they're so inclined, and this is the piece where if you're uncomfortable with the dynamic, I totally want you to know like that a no answer is something I absolutely honor and respect too. But would you be willing to have me feature our time
Go
together?
for it, of course.
Oh, that would be fantastic. I say I'm usually careful about whom I ask because sometimes our conversation goes into like personal stuff. But in the ones when I'm like, hey, this is really cool. This is a video release form. That gives me sort of permission to be able to say,
yep, use my image and...
Absolutely, yeah. I would be delighted for that opportunity. I find it's an area that a lot of my followers are strongly resonating in.
Well, neat.
By way of, hey, we desire to experience this, but we love some models of what it looks like and some encouragement on how they can, embark on their own stories that way. And that's one of the things I love about my job here, is just the diversity that I get to interact with. I've always thought about the number on this building being so convenient.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And the numbers are just so big and like right there too. What are they doing here?
Full exterior, we're pushing out the curtain wall here, all the glazing's coming out, we're doing all new Core 10 siding on the lower level here. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's involved.
yeah, that's it.
I'm very happy to meet you,
You
Greg.
too.
Enjoyed our time together.
Have a good day.
Hope you have a good trip back.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Cheers.
Bye for now.